I am trying to make an actual TV show.
It's so hard to find a funny show that isn't filthy. I watch them, but I don't want to.
Let's do this.
Fire, like lots of fire.
So dedicated.
So cool. Where's it go from there, you know?
Oh, have I got your attention now?
This is bigger than you can handle.
You got any plans for tonight?
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Cool? Absolutely!
Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing out there? Oh my gosh, it's season 10, day 5. What's going on? Is everyone feeling good? Got some energy? Was anybody at that party last night? And you're all still here. That's a good sign. Thank you so much all for being with us. I'm Randy Kleiner, the co-founder and CEO of SeriesFest. It is an honor to be with you for our final day today. We still have a lot of programs left, so hopefully you're going to continue to roll with us through the day. Before we get started, just a few thanks. First of all, to this amazing SeriesFest staff. We are a small but incredibly mighty team. I couldn't do it without them. So please, if you see them, say hello, introduce yourselves. They're amazing to the SeriesFest staff. And of course, to our volunteers. We have over 150 volunteers that donate their time to help, whether they're taking tickets or whatever it is that we need. They're an amazing group, so thank you to the volunteers. And last but certainly not least, to Denver Film. They are our partner in this festival. We are at their home at the C Film Center, from literally their projectionists to their house managers, theater managers, concessions, box office, all of them really come and become part of our family for 5 days, and we couldn't do this festival without them, so thank you, Denver Film. All right, before we get started with our main program here, I have the absolute honor to present the Excellence in Acting Award for SeriesFest Season 10 to Mr. Mark Duplass. Mark Duplass is a multi-hyphenate writer, actor, director, and musician. As an actor, Mark has appeared in a wide range of film and television projects, including The League, The Mindy Project, one of my personal favorites, Togetherness, which he co-created with his brother Jay, and Bombshell. Most recently, Mark can be seen starring alongside Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon in the Apple TV Plus series The Morning Show. Come on, who's Morning Show fans out here? For which he received a 2020 Emmy nomination and a 2022 Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In the final episode of Season 2, Mark's brilliance is on full display as he comes onto the morning show to reveal a huge piece of shocking news. Let's roll the clip. What a remarkable monologue. On behalf of SeriesFest, I am honored to present Mark Duplass with the Season 10 Excellence in Acting Award in recognition of his outstanding career in the entertainment industry and true ability to demonstrate how art allows us to walk in other people's shoes and enables us to come together to share truths of the human experience. Mark, please come accept your award.
This says Steve Carell on it, but it's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I want to thank SeriesFest. I want to thank Randy. I want to thank Kaylee, and I want to thank, in addition to your words, I want to thank all the volunteers in particular who make this stuff happen, and all the employees. I mean, yeah, this is just awesome. I want to thank the board of this festival. We went to some really cool events this morning and last night. This morning there was a great brunch we went to, and I just talked to tons and tons of people about what they're trying to do and what their dreams are. And despite all the horrible news out there of how terrible our industry is and crumbling, when some of that's true, it felt alive and felt like there was optimism, and that feels really good to be a part of. So your board here does a lot of that. We're not here without them, so I want to thank those people. Yeah. So just, I don't want to talk too much because we're going to be talking so much later. But a couple of acting things for anyone who is working with actors, curious about actors, or aspiring actors in the room. First thing, please be nice to the background performers. There is something happening in our industry. I've noticed it. I've been doing this for 20 years. I don't know what it is. Background actors are continuously treated like second-class citizens. They are barked at and marched around, and it sucks. So if you're a first AD, if you are a background, experienced background actor who looks down on others, if you are an actor, please be good to them. It's something that's a weird blind spot. Second thing I want to say, if you are an aspiring actor, I really encourage you to consider creating for yourself or partnering with people that are in this audience, because the work is very, very difficult to come by, and it can be very tough to be in a place where you're just waiting for someone to pick you. You know, the first movie I made that was at all watchable or successful was a $3 movie I made in my kitchen with my brother, and I acted in it because we didn't have any other actors, and from that day I realized, oh, it's probably good if I create for myself and put some of this destiny in my hands. And weirdly, that ended up leading in a direct path up to me being on this insane show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, because I sort of built this thing brick by brick by always making work for myself, always having something to do, and then kind of building a reputation as someone who was nice, who was easy to work with. That's very, very important, despite what some people tell you. And you know, when it came time for them to cast the morning show, you know, they were like, well, we've spent all our money on Reese and Jen. So would you like to come? And I was like, yes, I would. I would be so happy to be here. And they offered me what they thought was a pittance, which was more money than I'd ever seen. So you know, this is just me saying there is a way to build this thing brick by brick. And then I guess just the last thing I want to say is that I think we have been forced into a mindset of scarcity in this business that has unfortunately taught us that we need to constantly look upwards and reach up to the next level of successful person and say, please help me come up to your level. And I think that's natural, and I think that we should all be doing that to a certain degree. But as you become successful, and you all of you will, I think it's just as important to remember that there's someone right down there who's looking for your hand as well. And it can be just as rewarding and enriching for you in the long run to seek to be pulled up as it is to grab someone and pull them up to your level, which you might not realize is an incredible level and is something that someone is dying to get to. So, you know, whether you're an actor or a creator, don't forget that step of the process. So that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for this. This is so sweet. I'll give this to Steve when I see him. And let's watch a show. Yeah? Okay, great.
All right, well, if that's a taste of what we've got coming, I think this is going to be probably one of our most incredible innovation talks. But as mentioned, we are about to watch a pilot that was made by Mark and his producing partner, Mel Eslyn, called Penelope. It follows a young woman as she heads into the wilderness in kind of search of finding herself. It sounds like a simple logline. Probably a lot of women in this room identify with it, but the story is unique to the style of this company. We'll be joined on stage after the screening for an innovation talk to hear more from Mark and Mel and how they're navigating the television industry. Enjoy Penelope.